New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
Moment, I will move to have the Senate take up the House bill to increase that number to $2,000, which I might add had broad bipartisan support. I don't want to hear that we can't afford it. I don't want to hear that it would add too much to the deficit. Senate Republicans added nearly $2 trillion to the deficit to give corporations a massive tax cut. Republicans just fought to include a tax break for 3 martini lunches in the COVID relief bill. So I don't want to hear it that it costs too much to help working families get a check when they're struggling to keep their jobs, pay their families, pay their rent, feed their families, and live a halfway normal and decent life. Even in our deeply divided times, Madam President, this issue has united Americans from coast to coast and bridged the massive political divide here in Washington. A vast majority of the public, Republican and Democrat, strongly support $2,000 checks. An overwhelming bipartisan majority in the House supports 2,000 checks. Senate Democrats strongly support $2,000 checks. Even President Trump supports $2,000 checks. There's one question left today. Do Senate Republicans join with the rest of America in supporting $2,000 checks? Now, some of my Republican colleagues have said they support the checks, but there's a major difference in saying you support $2,000 checks and fighting to put them into law. The House bill is the only way to deliver these stimulus checks before the end of session. Will Senate Republicans fight for a vote on the House-passed Cash Act, or will they look some other way? Will Senate Republicans stand against the House of Representatives, the Democratic majority in the Senate, and the president of their own party to prevent these $2,000 checks from going out the door? We're about to get the answers to these questions. So now, Madam President, I ask consent to set the Madam President, where am I? Would the senator modify his request to include a unanimous consent request that the Senate proceed to the immediate consideration of H.R. 9051, a bill received from the House to increase recovery rebate amounts to $2,000 per individual, that the bill be read a third time and passed, the motion to reconsider be considered, made, and laid upon the table with no intervening action or debate?
Is there objection to the modification?
Object.
Objection is heard.
Look at that. Hopes got dashed real quick. I guess we should have just stayed with that 600 versus trying to go any more higher, because every single time people should get the money that they deserve, you always have that one that wants to pull everything back, or they want to force you to sacrifice everything you love and hold dear, including your left arm and your unborn child, in order to just get this one thing once. And I do mean once, because if they pass this, don't expect them to do this every single month. They're going to do it just like they did it before. Every so and so months, they're going to just so happen to give you a little bit of money. Mind you, these people are taking vacations. They get to, eat lavishly and live lavishly, get the finest suits and, anything else designer. They get to take vacations and trips on your tax dollars. Mind you, Your tax dollars. You're paying for all of that. And in return, you get nothing for several months of having to sit there and go through a pandemic, not being able to pay bills, having to borrow money from other individuals, possibly even, going to a loan place, and different things of that nature. Like I said, this has forced people to, in a sense, do things they normally would not have to do because they cannot depend on the government in order to provide and give them the things that they need. And mind you, the same government who is trying to, divvy out what little bit of money they feel that you should have are the same individuals who dislike cryptocurrency, and they don't like people being able to actually make money and not having to, in a sense, pay taxes directly on it. But that's for a different story. Let's get back to why this matters. So why it matters. President Trump has demanded that the payments be increased, creating a rift between him and Senate GOP leadership ahead of a crucial runoff election in Georgia that will determine control of the chamber. McConnell did not explain why he objected to Schumer's request to fast-track the bill, but noted that President Trump has demanded Congress act on repealing liability protections for tech companies and election-related reforms, in addition to the stimulus checks. Quote, those are three important subjects that the president has linked together. This week, the Senate will begin to process to begin these three priorities bringing these priorities into focus, McConnell said in a possible nod to a future package. The state of play. The House voted 275 to 134 to pass the $2,000 direct payment bill on Tuesday, with 44 Republicans joining the majority of Democrats. So you got Mitch the McConnell, who decided that he wanted to, yet again, as I stated, put a stop to actually giving money to the American people, money that is rightfully owed and money that people need. Like I said before, you have a lot of people that have debts that need to be paid off. You got people, and I'm not talking about credit card. Well, technically it would probably be credit card companies because people are probably using those, credit cards to, in a sense, as money. Right, because all they have to do is just pay a certain amount, every single month and different things of that nature. And some people might be backed up quite a bit even on those payments, due by way of the government, yet again, not doing what it is that they should be doing. Since the pandemic started, there was only one check that was given out, literally. And if you go all over the world, multitudes of countries have given thousands of dollars, and they vowed to do that up until everything was pretty much back to normal. That's what a country is supposed to do, but not here in America. Oh, no, 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 no. They'll make sure that they'll bail out the banks. They'll bail out corporations. They'll bail out other people even. They'll bail out the government themselves. But they will not continuously bail out the people, the very same people who voted them into office and who are also enabling these leeches, I guess you could say, to be rich, to live a big, happy, fat life, right? All the rest of America is pretty much starving while they get to sit up there and have gourmet caviar, right? And their dogs are at home eating steak or lobster. Some type of crazy stuff that rich people do. But like I said, I don't know what to tell people. But shout out to whoever put Mitch McConnell back in office, in that seat, because you are the main reason why the American people at this moment in time cannot afford to put food on the table at this moment in time, why they have to worry about a potential card being repossessed because they're backed up on payments, while Americans have to worry about potential eviction notices and different things. And there's a multitude of things that is 100% your fault. And I wish to God that you could get a list of the people who voted for Mitch McConnell, because those are the people that everybody should be 100% angry for. Because realistically, you shouldn't even be mad at Mitch McConnell. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's paid to do. Right behind the scenes, he knows a lot of these other people and different things of this nature. They're pulling strings here and there, and it was like, "Yo, Mitch, over time, somehow, some way, I'll figure out a way. We'll get you, you know, some money, and all you have to do is just stop them from putting out this bill. That's all you have to do." And it was like, "All right, I got you. I'm going to do this." And he just easily steps up to the podium, and he's like, "I object." Didn't even give a reason. See how easy that is? One man just stood in the way of Americans potentially having a little bit of comfort, and he just took that away. Like I said, I don't know what to tell people. 2021 is going to be a very, very, very interesting time. People just don't understand it yet, but soon enough, you will. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about everything that you were able to hear and see in the video, and some of my opinionated comments in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.